Welcome back to Dairyayres. We're canning again. This time it is ground meat. This is ground sausage. You do the same thing with hamburger. You can do the same thing with ground turkey, ground chicken, ground whatever you got ground. So this is what we do. Here we go. Been kind of busy today, so I'm trying to get this stuff done. I'm going to start taking some out right now and putting it in jars because some of it's ready. This part over here, this is like a little pink. That's where I want it. In little pieces, less than an inch of a bit a piece, and I'm going to get some jars filled with that right now. All right, I'm going to fill these jars here. Just kind of squeeze out a little bit of the juice from the meat, which I don't mind if there's some in there. That's okay with me. Absolutely fine with me. Okay, get my trusty chopsticks, push it down a little bit. I'm not packing it, I'm putting it in there loosely. That's probably about right there. Let me look. Yep, seems about right. Whoop. Okay, so now that I've got that, what I'm going to do now is put broth in there. You can put water in there if you want. I'm choosing to put broth to 1 inch headspace. That's all you got to do. Now for the next one. Kind of squeezing out that grease as I go. So it's not too greasy. Okay, get my chopstick, kind of push it down in there. I'm not packing it, I'm just pushing it. Okay. Make sure all your pieces are small pieces of meat. Okay. There we go. That is right where it needs to be. Again, fill with your broth. Hope you can see that. I'm probably in the way. Need to start learning to work left-handed so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to do this one last time for this batch because I've got my canner completely full, so I'm going to keep going though. I'll get the rest of these ready for their jars. I'm trying to cut the meat up in smaller pieces if it's not. So, just so you know what you hear over here, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Got a couple darker pieces in there, but I don't mind that. Okay, and there we go. Get my chopstick, put it down in there. Looks like it could use a little bit more. Not much, but some. Okay. We're gonna go with that. See how that does. Looks like it's about where it needs to be. Yep. All right. Once again, put the broth in there. Ooh, a little bit too much broth, but never fear because we're going to stick this down in there and we might get that to come down a little bit. Taking out the air bubbles. This one's a little low, so we're going to take the air bubbles out of it too. It'll go down enough that I probably can get some of this in there. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That one's good. That one's good. One left. Got all the air out of that. We'll raise the level on this just a smidge with the broth. we go. All right. Now we're going to clean those jars off on top. Get your good old vinegar out and get them wiped down. I'm a messer when I can. I tell you what, I get stuff going everywhere. Okay. Fingertip tight. Put that one in there. Well, get her cleaned off on top. Get another one. That one on there. Fingertip tight, no tighter. Put that one in there. Get this one cleaned off. Probably go for a third cloth because I do not want to have any trouble, and make sure all these seal up really well. Clean them off. Really super good. Okay, my lid, get it on there. And I think I need a different band. That one looked like it was kind of bent. All right. Okay, and this one goes in. So, actually I'm going to move a couple of these around real fast. There we go. All right, let me bring you in close to look at that. All right, they're all in there. So we will let them go for 75 minutes, guys, and we'll be back. All right, she's been going for 75 minutes, so we're turning her off. She is done. As soon as the good old pot cools down and I am able to open it, I will bring them out and let you see what they look like. All right, this is the next morning. I'm pulling these out. Here's my last 3 jars. These are the ground sausage. Been canning a little bit of everything, just trying to get my pot full. So when I'm doing other things and I got room for a couple more, I just do some ground meat and put it in there. All right, you guys, pretty simple stuff. That's how you do ground meats. It doesn't matter whether it's ground pork, ground hamburger, ground turkey, ground chicken, ground quail if you got it, whatever. That's how you do it. It's easy as pie. You can use water instead of the broth. That's fine. And like I said, it's 75 minutes processing time for your pints and 90 minutes for quarts. You guys have a good one. Take care.